just want to bring you a couple of comments that are coming in, and please do drop me your comments, your thought processes, and we'll share and use as many as possible. There's a comment here from David who says that he's just checked the flood alert service and the river is 40 centimeters deep at St Michael's this morning, which is very interesting. And actually, if you look at the footage, you can see how it does appear to be very shallow in that area there. I'm just going to have a look at some of the other comments that are coming in, and let's just work through them. So Matthew said, do you believe in the decoy theory? Matthew, I don't. I can't rule it out completely, but it's possible, but it's unlikely. You'd be suggesting that this is a staged process. And if this was a staged process, I'd expected more than just simply leaving the mobile phone there. And in relation to the dog harness, I mean, what we don't know, of course, is why is the dog's harness off? And those will be questions that the police will be asking the family. When they go out for a walk with Willow, is it routine to take Willow's harness off? Why would his harness be off him? So those are questions that are really important. And of course, we don't know the answer to that, but the police will be asking that. Let's just look at a couple of other ones. Can't believe her body is not washed up after 11 days. Well, bodies, I can tell you, do sometimes get caught. And we heard Peter Fording earlier talking about the fact that sometimes they can get pulled under. But that does tend to be in the location where they go in, particularly if it's close to, or particularly if it's not fast moving water. But you can see there sometimes is fast moving water, in which case that will move a body some distance down river. The police obviously are searching that. They've been searching that now for the last 10, 11 days. And of course, Peter's team now there will provide extra support. The sonar piece of kit he's got is brilliant. I've used it. And it allows them very quickly to search a very large area with real depth. And basically, they run it up the middle. The distance there, they'd run it up the middle of the water. And it would give an indication both sides. And if there's something in that water, a body, it will find it. It will see it. And of course, they can run that sonar the whole length. So even though they've searched it by hand, I would expect Peter to go a short distance upriver and then to run that sonar the whole length, or as far as he can possibly go with practicalities. And that will give him an indication straight away whether or not she's in that water. And I feel pretty confident, knowing Peter as I do and the way that the search team works, that by this evening, we will know whether or not she's in that water at that point, and obviously as far as they can go. Let's look at some of the other questions that are coming in. Obviously, I'm having to vet these slightly as I go through them. The caravan park, has that been checked with sniffer dogs? I don't know, but there is the caravan park. Those people who have obviously been following the story, there's the park bench, and then behind the park bench, there is a gate which leads to a caravan park. So you can just see where that bench is. To the right of that, there is a gate that leads to a caravan park. And that caravan park has been checked by the police. I don't know to what degree, but one would hope that they've put all the resources in there to check it out. And I know that certainly the owner of the caravan park is someone that has been involved as a witness and has given information to the police. Is it possible the police know more than what they're telling us? Well, of course they will. They'll definitely know more. They will be doing a very clear background research in terms of Nicola herself. They'll be building up a whole background checking to see who she's been in communication with, what her likings are, who she has contact with through mobile phones, friendships. So they'll be doing a full background check in relation to her building that up. And of course, that won't all be being shared. But do I think they have something up their sleeve that they're holding back from us? No. They're very clearly saying this is a missing persons, not a criminal investigation. And their working hypothesis is that she's gone into the water. That is the basis. And they're, of course, saying that because there is no evidence for them to say that there is foul play.